we've got to be careful. Pasta making is a bit like, can somebody grab me a small deli cup? Right? Okay, so this is a bit like an AI student, right? We don't want to overwork it. We want to treat it nice and delicate. That's a joke. You don't have to laugh. It's not going to affect your, well, it might affect your brain actually.
Practice.
Right, so.
Chef.
Huh?
The nice apple. Just cut mushrooms for good.
Clean knife.
Can I have that knife?
I understood that a lot better.
Don't ever do that. When you're putting your knife into a sheet, give me that knife again. Right, you never slide these things in there, right? You release your finger, put it like that. Like the chop. Right, now.
That happened.
So, in all seriousness, we don't want to overwork this, okay? Because we don't want it to be like bread, right? We want it to be not too good. We want it to be nice and smooth. Now, the thing you'll notice with pasta makers is there's no uniformity as far as settings. Sometimes the thickness is going to be 1 or 2, and sometimes it's going to be the other way around. Okay, you want to feed it in nice and easy. Back of your hand, roll it out. Okay, the reason you do the back of your hand, not the front of your hand, anybody want to tell me?
Doesn't stick as much.
Right? No, because if you do the front of your hand, what will happen is you have impressions in your dough. When you run it through the second time, it'll jack it up. Okay, you want to flour it down. And again, the same reason when I'm flipping it over, I would slide my knife through, flip it over. Okay, constantly cutting it down so that it goes through. Squaring it off. You can use all these trimmings again, so don't throw them away. Okay, then you want to go down 1 notch every time.
And that one, did the number increase or decrease?
This one, it's decreasing. Some of them, they actually go the opposite way with it. And also, sometimes I just like to take my knife at the beginning, press it down, so that you get an indentation at the beginning. Just makes it easier to feed through. Same thing, you want to lay it flat. Make sure you're lined up, and then commit it. So you're using this end to feed it through. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. You see how easy that is? And then we're going to go down 1 more. Now, you also want. What's that?
I love pasta.
You also want to make sure that fresh pasta has got to be nice and thin, right?
Yes, chef.
Cooks at half the rate that dried pasta does, because you're not trying to inject a liquid into it. It's already moist.
Now, I would say for some of us who aren't as experienced as you are, could you cut that in half?
You could? Could you carry me up, please? As experienced as me, I don't even do this.
That's every summer than Misha.
Right?
Yeah, if you want to cut it down, cut it down. Okay, as it gets thinner, it's actually easier to feed through, in my humble opinion. Okay, nice and easy, right?
Yes, chef.
Now to cut it, no pressure because the chef Wallace is sitting there watching you now. Pasta skills out. Like, I don't know about this Irish guy in pasta, I've heard some stories. I'm only joking. Killing me, sister. Okay, so I'm going to cut it into three. You always want to make sure that you remember when you flour it on the outside. Don't worry about your nice shiny Dansko shoes that you just shined up this morning. Okay, you can see copious quantities of flour at this stage. Now, if you guys are so inclined and you're brave, you can either use the pasta cutter or you can cut it by hand. Because I'm brave, or stupid, I'm not sure which. If you're a chef, you're a bit of both. Trim your pasta up. Could you use a what? Fountain roller. That's good. There you go.
What?
Look at Hollywood, huh?
Yeah, pretty much.
This is where, remember those
so
nice
on the
skills
wrong
you guys
side.
all hate doing?
Really.
I don't know, the little housewives in Italy can do it, it's no reason we can't, right?
Sorry. Let me see the pasta.
Okay, now then, you guys are got to be careful because you got to give this a little bit of a drying spell. So what I normally do is find a clean screen card. point, I like to just make sure that it's completely floured all the way through. Make sure that it doesn't stick. Okay, there's exactly the time. Right? Easy peasy, right?
Yes.
No.
Now,